Super excited. I tried to mention up there during the press conference that it's an exciting time within the Oilers organization with some of the talent that's been acquired, and that is expected to come into not only the Edmonton's team this year but also into Bakersfield. It was a fantastic opportunity for me and my family when it was presented to me. As I said, the talent that's being acquired and just the right pieces that are in place are made this decision for me a no-brainer.
You mentioned up there about winning and developing. It seems like that's always the balance at the American Hockey League level. Yeah. At the same time, you have a team here in Bakersfield. What is your approach when it comes to developing, winning, and things like that?
Well, I don't believe they're mutually exclusive. I think you can develop players and do so in a winning environment. I think for us as a coaching staff, we are going to work every day to get the most out of each and every player. We're going to commit to making sure that they reach their full potential. And when you do that, I think that rising tide floats all boats. So in that type of environment, not only is the individual getting better, but the team as a whole is getting better as well, and that's where we want to compete. And as Bob said, we're looking to take a step this year as an organization here in Bakersfield.
What do you anticipate being the biggest challenges for yourself in terms of the transition from longtime NHL assistant to now head coach at the AHL level?
Well, the first thing is that I'm going to be myself. I feel like I've had 13 years to prepare for this test, and I've had some really good teachers along the way. And I took a lot of notes, so I feel that I'm ready for this position. I'm going to set out to build the best staff possible so that everybody's on the same page with that goal in mind. We're here to develop players and do so in a winning environment.
Who are some of those best teachers and what are some of the best notes?
Well, I would say that everybody's a product of their influences. And for me, my best teachers first and foremost were my parents. And then I have a great family, 2 older brothers that are professional coaches and were good players along the way, so I learned from them. But professionally speaking, coaching-wise, obviously my mentor is Todd McClellan, who I worked closely with for 13 years. But I also had the opportunity to begin my career with one of the best coaches in the world in Mike Babcock and be on a really good staff there, and have worked with some great people along the way. That probably the most important lesson I learned was that the best coaches don't make it about them. It's about the team, it's about winning and doing it right on a daily basis. And I can tell you that that's the attitude and mindset that this staff, when we come into Bakersfield, that's what we'll have on a daily basis.
And what types of advantages is there with you and Todd having that type of relationship spanning the 2 levels?
Yeah, I think there's a real congruity between the way the game is going to be played up in Edmonton and what's going to be brought down here to Bakersfield. There's a continuity of language that we'll use within the organization. The biggest thing for us is that when a Bakersfield Condor gets called up to play for the Edmonton Oilers, he is going to know exactly what is expected of him. He's going to know exactly what language is used for different situations. He will be prepared to play in the National Hockey League, and if we've done that as a staff down here, then we've done our job.
You spent about 6 years in minor league hockey yourself,
yep.
Right? So how is that experience going to influence the way you handle the team?
Well, what I've learned is that hockey is hockey regardless of the level. If it's in the amateur levels, if it's in the National Hockey League, if it's internationally, or if it's in the American Hockey League or East Coast League levels. Players want to win. Players want to be led. And for me, having that experiences all over the world, I think give me some lessons on how to deal with people in all situations. So I'm looking forward to doing that.
And you mentioned the talent coming in that you're excited about. Are there any names you're particularly most excited about?
Well, the one thing that I wouldn't want to do is pigeonhole anybody that they're coming to Bakersfield. I think it's important for the players that are coming in to training camp to understand that they're there to win a job in Edmonton first. And if the motto up there is that the best players are going to play. And so I wouldn't want to name any names or anything like that. I just know as a whole, the organization is super excited about seeing some of the recent draft picks come into the professional ranks, and also some of the acquisitions that they've made over the last little while come into the organization. Everybody's excited about it, and as a whole, the organization should benefit.